Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel 1000 Alb Sisters. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. 1000 LB Sisters Tammy Slaton shares scary health news. 1000 Alb Sisters spoilers reveal that Tammy Slaton is dealing with even more scary health issues. Indeed, viewers are familiar with Tammy and all the problems she has had related to her weight over the years. But according to the latest teasers, this is something completely different. So what's the latest? New season of 1000 LB Sisters in full swing. As fans keeping up with 1000 LB Sisters news are aware, Season 5 of the TLC show is currently on the air. Tammy said previously that these new episodes would be a continuation of Season 4. And as viewers know, there's no shortage of drama when it comes to the Slaton sisters. Naturally, one of the biggest topics when talking of Tammy Slaton these days is how much weight she lost since she first arrived at the Ohio weight loss facility, where she spent significant time, because even though she had time away to really focus on herself and kick her health habits into high gear, that was only the first part of the struggle. Tammy Slaton has kept up her healthy lifestyle. Of course, it's one thing to drop weight and slim down when you're in a controlled environment, but it's another thing entirely to maintain those habits when you go back home and everyday life comes knocking. But in Tammy Slaton's case, she has come a long way on her weight loss journey, and she has made enough progress that she is seriously considering driving. This is especially true now that she can safely buckle her seatbelt, and even though there's still a lot of anxiety for her when it comes to the possibility of driving, the fact that she is even in a position to have that be a possibility says a lot. Tammy reveals more scary health news in 1000 LB Sisters teaser. Based on the most recent 1000 LB Sisters spoilers, Tammy Slaton is back to see a doctor. But this time around, why she is there seems to have nothing to do with her weight, at least not directly. Even so, her being there is certainly still a cause for concern. Tammy Slaton says in 1000 LB Sisters spoilers that she is there to see if she can conceive, and to see whether or not everything is working as normal. According to Tammy, the one thing she is concerned about is the fact that she had an IUD, intrauterine device, put in as a form of birth control. Tammy says in teasers that it needed to be taken out in 2016, adding that it's still in. And even though Tammy is taking the matter very seriously, Amy certainly sees the humor in the situation. Amy jokes in teasers that by now the IUD could be permanently attached to her sister, and she even wonders if they'd be able to find it. All joking aside though, the doctor provides a sobering reality in upcoming scenes, adding that getting pregnant with the IUD still in could lead to things like premature delivery or even fetal death. If nothing else, this is certainly a situation that will add drama to new scenes when the next 1000 LB Sisters episode airs, Tuesdays at 9/8C only on TLC. And for even more 1000 LB Sisters spoilers and news, come back to TV shows Ace. 1000 LB Sisters Tammy Slaton shares scary health news. Chapter 1. The Weight of the World. In the heart of rural Kentucky, where the rolling hills stretch as far as the eye can see and the scent of home-cooked meals fills the air, Tammy Slaton's journey has been one marked by struggle, resilience, and unwavering determination. Born into a world where food was both a source of comfort and a harbinger of pain, she navigated the complexities of life with a spirit as indomitable as the hills that surrounded her. For years, Tammy's weight had been a constant companion, a burden that she carried with her every step of the way, casting shadows upon her once carefree spirit and robbing her of the joys of youth. But amidst the darkness there flickered a glimmer of hope, a hope born from the love and support of her family, who stood by her side through thick and thin, offering solace in the face of despair and strength in the face of adversity. Yet despite their unwavering support, Tammy's health continued to deteriorate, her body ravaged by the effects of obesity and the myriad of health complications that came with it. With each passing day, she felt the weight of the world bearing down upon her shoulders, threatening to crush her beneath its unforgiving embrace. Chapter 2. A Scary Revelation. It was on a chilly autumn morning, amidst the crisp air and the golden hues of the changing leaves, that Tammy received the news that would change her life forever. As she sat in the sterile confines of the doctor's office, surrounded by the sterile scent of antiseptic and the sterile gaze of medical professionals, she listened in stunned silence as her doctor delivered the diagnosis: diabetes. For Tammy, the news came as a shock, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the consequences of neglecting one's health. Diabetes was a disease that she had feared for years, a silent killer lurking in the shadows, waiting to pounce upon its unsuspecting prey. And now, as she stared into the abyss of her own mortality, she realized the gravity of the situation. She was fighting for her life, and the stakes had never been higher. With tears streaming down her cheeks and fear gripping her heart, Tammy made a solemn vow to herself, to fight with every ounce of strength she had, to confront her demons head-on, and to reclaim control of her destiny before it was too late. Chapter 3. The Road to Redemption. As Tammy embarked on her journey to better health, she knew that the road ahead would be long and arduous, fraught with obstacles and setbacks that threatened to derail her at every turn. But armed with the love and support of her family and the unwavering determination of her own spirit, she pressed forward, one step at a time, refusing to let fear dictate the course of her life. With the guidance of her doctors and the encouragement of her loved ones, Tammy embraced a new way of life, one rooted in healthy eating, regular exercise, and a renewed sense of purpose. Gone were the days of mindless indulgence and reckless abandon. In their place stood a woman determined to take control of her health and her happiness, no matter the cost. But amidst the triumphs, Tammy's journey was not without its challenges. There were days when the cravings threatened to overwhelm her, when the pain of withdrawal left her trembling and weak, and when the voices of doubt whispered insidiously in her ear. Yet in the face of adversity, Tammy found strength in her vulnerability, courage in her fears, and hope in her darkest moments. With each passing day, she grew stronger, more resilient, more determined to overcome the obstacles that stood in her way. Chapter 4. A New Beginning. As Tammy's journey to better health continued, she found solace in the knowledge that she was not alone, that she had a support system as vast and as unwavering as the Kentucky hills themselves. With the love and encouragement of her family and the guidance of her doctors, she knew that anything was possible, no matter how daunting the challenge. And so, as she faced the future with renewed hope and determination, Tammy made a solemn vow to herself, to never give up, to never lose sight of her goals, and to never forget the power of resilience and determination in the face of adversity. For though the road ahead would be long and fraught with challenges, Tammy knew that as long as she had the love of her family and the strength of her own spirit, she could overcome anything that stood in her way, and as she took her first steps towards a brighter future, she knew that the best was yet to come.